Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, and today we have a book review for you. We will be reviewing Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. Now, I'm sorry if I didn't say her name right. I think that's how you say it. But yes, anyway, we are reviewing this beauty. And before we get on, I just need to show you the hardback cover. It's beautiful. That is the front. And then look at the spine. I don't know if you can see it properly without the reflection, but it's just so beautiful. I already have a written review on my blog, which I will kind of just put here for you. So yeah, be sure to check that out as well. I'll leave the link in the description for you, but without further ado, let's get on with the video. Okay, so I'm going to be honest with you. The main reason why I bought this book was because of the hardback cover and how beautiful it was. I saw it on Elena's bookshelf Instagram, and I just saw it and I was like, I just need it. But I also saw it kind of all over Yale as well, so I was a bit like, So it wasn't until after I got it that I actually looked into it and the synopsis and all of that, and luckily for me it sounded like something that I would have read anyway. So that's the situation. Now, Leigh Bardugo is known more so for Six of Crows and those sorts of novels. This is her first kind of adult fiction book rather than young adult. I have to say, the beginning of the novel was a little bit dull. It took me a second for me to find my feet in it, and the pace did fluctuate a fair bit. As the pace fluctuated a little bit, it did kind of make it a bit of a struggle to get through, as it wasn't consistent. But saying that, I think it's more due to the fact that the chapters were quite long, and it's not something that I'm particularly a fan of. Even when it comes to Cassandra Clare books, which I love, the long chapters just really get me, as well as it having flashbacks. So these flashbacks at the beginning took me a quick second to realise when they were happening. They aren't particularly signposted by like dates or times or anything like that. It is just the chapter heading which you have to be aware of. Because of that, it did make it a little bit more difficult for me to read at the beginning, but if you grasp that, I can't see it being an issue. The pace did fluctuate. One moment it was really intense and it really got me going and I was super interested, then the other moment it just went a bit flat and I had to really push myself to get through that. So the whole novel on that level was quite inconsistent. I think a lot of that really had to do with how much she included the kind of street descriptions and street names and places in the book. It kind of just bored me. I was like, yeah, whatever, I don't really care. Like, there is a really cool map of New Haven, Yale University. So I think I just didn't really see the relevance of it, I guess. Stuff like that, those sorts of details really just kind of get lost on me. But on the other side, the concept of this was amazing. I love the whole plot line, the ideas, the detail that Bardugo went into to create all of these magical houses that basically all of society runs on without even knowing. It sort of got this really magical and dark conspiracy to it, which I really liked it. I think that was really cool. They kind of reminded me like really sinister and dark Harry Potter houses, just the way they work. So there's, I think, 8 houses that all draw on these magical powers, and each house has their own specialisms. The detail that Bardugo puts into the creation of making each house distinct is just beautiful. So, as well as the whole concept, the storyline I think was really well written. I really liked the writing style. As I said, there was a few bits in there that did kind of make the novel a little bit dull, but overall I really liked the writing style. Apart from the whole street name situation, there wasn't too much description that got you lost. It was just enough to give you a real good sense of the situation. Constantly, I was also trying to figure out this mystery alongside Alex. So the fact that the present day is only really in her point of view really blindsides you as well. You don't really know what's going on. You're figuring out as she does. And because of that, I think you really learn to like love and appreciate Alex as a character. Because at the beginning, you're a bit like, who is this person like? But you then kind of realise how circumstances and life events have made Alex this way, and because of the fact that she can see greys, which are called ghosts, her life has been messed up, to say the least. So at the beginning she really did get me, but her character development was incredible, and I think she's a really complex person. So something that I really love about this novel is the fact that even though it's kind of a adult fantasy, adult kind of horror thriller type book, Bardugo manages to really comment on some societal issues in it. So she comments on sexual abuse, substance abuse, abuse of power, power hierarchies, and kind of the extent that people will go to get what they want. It will leave you infuriated, to say the least. Oh my god, there was some aspects of this novel I was like, can I just reach through the page and just slap you, please? But that is really good. I love it when authors can intertwine political and societal comments into a book that seems so far-fetched. So you wouldn't really expect it in something like this. Overall, really, the plotline and the novel itself wasn't something that I actually expected. So it did follow more of a murder mystery route, with there being two murder mysteries kind of parallel to each other. And that is something I've never really read before, but in this setting it was really cool. And the introduction of the paranormal and magic and this real darkness is something that you can definitely feel within the book. Even though it had its cons, to say the least, I do think that I really, looking back at it, it was a good book. I don't think I would pick it up again, but it was a good book, so I'll probably give it like 3 out of 5. Just because of that, if it didn't have those lulls and that kind of drag to it, I would be all over this. Anyway, that's it for today's review. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, all of the good stuff down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Okay, I'm gonna do that bit again, Priya, yeah? Is that it? Am I done? God, the sun's just come out.